Hello again, all you lowrider fans. We got this Greenlight here, a relatively recent release of the 73 Cadillac Coupe deVille. This is their first lowrider series here. Unfortunately, they never put pictures of the other cars here. I can't seem to find these other cars locally. They just all sold out within like a day, or they just haven't come to my country yet. But even looking at the promotional pictures of these Impalas, I might actually hold off until the second wave. They don't look that special to me, so. Alright, let's get this guy open at the scissors, or as I like to say, skizors. Goes in the trash. This I might actually keep though. It's always good to ship stuff safely, so if I ever sell this, I'll probably keep this stuff. I've talked about this car before because I have an auto world of a similar time frame, but I found an interesting article on notoriousluxury.com, and this thing had a base price of $6,300 in that range. 112,000 of them were made, and 564 of them were Indy pace cars. So I guess people really love that. It's just a strange pace car. You know, you don't expect to have the world's most luxurious car be an Indy pace car, but I guess there are different times. What else does this article say? So this thing actually had an automatic climate control, which for 1973 seems extremely advanced. Self-leveling ride height, and your other typical luxury features that we take for granted today. This thing had a 130-inch long wheelbase. It was almost 80 inches wide, and the overall length was almost 229 inches. All right. Sorry, I'm just reading. I'm trying to find the specs. I think it was a 7.7 liter. Yeah, 7.7 liter, 16 valve V8, only making 220 horsepower, but almost 500 newton meters of torque, so it could get off the line pretty quick, I imagine. And all this is routed through just this 3-speed transmission. So 0 to 60 was 10.7 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour was 33.6 seconds, and it would top out at 119 miles per hour. Okay, so that's all I learned from that article there. I'm just looking at the side of this guy, and I don't know if that's oil or what, but it looks a little shinier now. So the lowrider wheels, you know, the gold in the middle, silver on the outside, a little black center cap, and they're not bad. The treads, they're not the greatest, but they don't look like truck tires, but they definitely are really blocky, the side blocks there. I would rather just have no treads at this point in time. You don't see them on any of the photographs, right? So it's just not realistic. I'm noticing there's a contaminant or some sort of paint bubble right there. Alright. But there's a bunch of silver paint here running like a chrome line along the whole base of this vehicle. There's also a chrome line bisecting the side of the vehicle, and it's also flanked by these red reflectors here. I'm assuming those are red reflectors, not paint, on the real car that is. And then the reflectors or maybe turn signals, not sure, but printed on decently there. And then we have a door handle sticking out as well as what looks like a lock mechanism, a little bump there. And then we have silver paint going around the molding up here. I like that the window's totally missing, so you can see the inside nice and easy. And it's like a cream colored interior. It's not white. Same with the top. The top is not white. It's actually more like cream colored. This white here, the printed graphic here, so you can see there's a difference, right? Let's go around to the front here. So we got the printed on headlights and turn signals, and that's okay, I guess. The grille has a nice texture, and it looks like there's black paint or something in those rectangles, so I think that's great. The little bumper molding is painted black. These little bumperettes are just molded as part of that bumper itself. And no license plate, just a Space 4 one. Why is it all vaporized? Sorry, I'm now noticing my fingernails are dirty. Alright, yeah. Hold on a second. I gotta get like one of these little rags here and see how shiny this paint can actually be. Well, it's orange peely, this paint. Well, I guess it's okay. I mean, we gotta remember the cost of a Greenlight. This is not a resin model or anything like that. But oh boy, this is reminding me of some bad Hot Wheels. That's really, really pitted, right? This trunk. So that's one of the worst Greenlights I've seen. Oh well. It's just I guess there's no fuel filler. Maybe it's hidden behind the license plate in the back or something. Oh, what about the badge here? Yeah, it looks like an old Cadillac badge. Unfortunately, a little silver paint seems to be missing there. Right here, so now let's see if this... I don't think this hood opens. And I think that was the case with the other lowrider Cadillac I got. Whoa, here, hold on a sec, let me focus. You can actually see the air passing here because they shaved away part of the casting. You see? So that's why the hood probably can't open. There's no engine detail in here because they had to make this a lowrider. So unfortunately it's black up in there, but on the last Cadillac I saw they actually ground out some of the metal in order to get these wheels really sunken in low. And that's fine by me. I don't really like those opening hoods anyways. Alright, going to the back here. Looks like we have a separate chrome alright, be mindful of that. Chrome bumper, and it has some white paint here for the backup lights. Just nothing here for the license plate though. Cadillac logos look pretty good. And then also the red paint in these tail lamps is pretty good. It's not just red, I think it's actually, there's a little black around it too. So I lucked out there that they're actually centered. And then this is I noticed this on the other one as well. This is actually a separate piece that's part of the bumper, but they went and added black paint onto it. But right here is silver paint on the casting, and this is the brake right there. So I do look at that rear photograph of the car. There is a chrome line, and then black paint, and then the chrome bumper. So I guess that is accurate. Riveted together, so modding it, fixing problems is going to require a drilling. I do like that they say what year, what the car is. Strange that that's not capitalized. And then who made it, and then it says 2021. So it basically has everything I want to know if I just bought this loose off eBay in 20 years. Alright. And then, yeah, no problems with that. The interior, yeah, it's a nice steering wheel. There's actually air passing between the spokes, not a pizza pan like Hot Wheels. There's even like a stalk there on the left of the steering column. And the right of the steering column. And then the dashboard there, this has some vents, and maybe that's a clock there in the middle of the dash. That's what I'm going to guess, being a caddy. Some cushioning there, some vents in the front dash. The back seats, can't really see too much there. Well, maybe there. No rear view mirror, but that's fine. So all in all, it's pretty good actually. The only real minor issue is that bump is a little unsightly. It comes out really easily, and then yeah, this holdback lid is all pitted as if it was you know, basically not enough paint. Not enough paint, or they're just throwing these into bins out of the die casting machine, and that's they dent and scratch each other up. Let me get the spin go round. Alright, I got it on the slow speed setting. So here's the other lowrider from Greenlight from the same collection. It's the sedan DeVille of the same year. So it's a 73 sedan DeVille. And here, actually, I'll just show you in case you didn't see the review of this. You see there, right above the tire, they literally ground out a bunch of metal. maybe, well, I can't see it so much on this one, but it is there. It's covered by the paint. Anyways, it's great. This oddly doesn't have any aftermarket wheels, it looks like. It just looks like it has standard Caddy wheels, but they cut the springs. Whereas this one clearly looks like it has aftermarket wire wheels. I actually prefer these because if you look at the tires, they don't have that weird tread block issue, I don't think. No, it is there. I'm mistaken. Yeah, oh well. So, they look like they're the same length. It's just that one has 2 doors, one has 4 doors. Yeah, interesting. Alright, I gotta make room for 2 more. These things are huge. So the next one I'm gonna pull out is a 76 4th generation Cadillac Coupe deVille Lowrider by Auto World. So the Auto World one actually has, looks like a high suspension, but aftermarket wheels. And then this last one is an Auto World, but I think it's just a regular stock version of the 75 Coupe deVille. No, I'm sorry, this is an Eldorado. At least it looks like it says Eldorado on the side. So the Eldorado, if you look at the roof line, it's definitely higher, whereas the other 3, to me, appear lower. Let me actually do this. Let me change the camera angle. Get that higher. Yeah, you see that far left one? It's definitely the highest because that's a stock vehicle. Then the Auto World Lowrider seems to be a little bit higher than these 2 Greenlight Lowriders as far as the roof lines go, and the bumpers. So the Greenlights are definitely lower Lowriders. If that matters to you, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter to me so much, but it's preferable. If I'm gonna have a lowrider, I want that thing to be super low. Alright, I guess that's enough. Well, I don't think I gave you a top view. Let's let this guy spin over here. Overall, I'm happy again with Greenlight on this one. Just bear in mind, Greenlight very often has QC problems. I'm actually oddly not the only one that complains about this. Most other people have these same issues, where parts are just completely falling off or missing. I've had a lot of graphics that were scratched and stuff like that. But overall, I still think Greenlight's pretty good because if you can inspect them at a retail store, you can avoid those problems. And then if you do avoid those problems, these things have a lot of good detail. I mean, the wheels are generally nicely molded from this brand. Look at all the tampo printing on this thing. You know, even though it doesn't have a crazy paint job, it's got a lot of chrome paint going around the windows and the bodywork, and then the bumpers are separate pieces. So I like it. I like Greenlight. Hopefully I can find one of those Caprices from this series, but if not, I'm positive they're going to release more lowriders. I have a hard time thinking they wouldn't. So, but that might be next year for all we know. Thanks for watching today, guys. Hopefully I'll pick up some other Greenlight soon. Bye.